Good morning. I'm having my water today with my cucumber in it. I'm really bad at drinking water. I used to be good, I'm really bad, so I'm trying, but I don't really like the lemon in water for some reason. I just don't, but I prefer the cucumber. I think it's quite refreshing. It's been in the fridge, so it's cold, so I'm trying to drink that today. But I've just been thinking, I said about next Wednesday, on Positive Wednesday, I'll be talking about decor in house. That's all to do with your mind, and well, you'll find out next week. But I was just thinking today, I said I was going on about consumerism last night, and I was trying to get rid of stuff, some stuff to chuck, and sorry, I keep looking out for the window clean, because if he comes, I'm sure he's coming round, he'll think I'm a nutter at it. Chucking some stuff out, taking some stuff to charity, which I should be doing after, because I think if the weather stays nice, it's a bit on and off today, so I'll be going for a walk, and trying to get Finn to the park, if that happens, I don't know. And then I was thinking, my mum got me a cushion for the couch the other day, and I did have a couple, where everyone has here's one of them, it's a bit scrappy now, like matching cushions on your sofa, and I thought, no, I don't want matching cushions, I want, what is it called, collective, like different ones, and all bright and different, not matching at all in shapes or sizes or anything, because I do love a good cushion. My mum just hates because she goes, they always fall off the couch, especially if you've got a leather one. I'm like, yes, but I like them. You don't live here. It's always what she likes. She tries to sneak things in or sneak things out. So annoying. And I was thinking, I had a pillow left over, the insides. Well, this was on it. This had a mark on it, so I was going to chuck it, which I am. And I thought, no, why don't I reuse the cushion? Went in the bin of clothes that I was chucking and found, hang on, I just fell on the floor. This really, play suit thing that I've never worn, but it's one of the things that's been at the back of the wardrobe. And this pink dress that I've never worn, and this piece of top yellow thing. You probably can't see the colours on here. And I thought, no, why don't I make some covers myself so they'll be unique, funky, maybe a bit bohemian, which I like anyway, because I swear to God I'm turning into, I just feel very bohemian, like I could just go that way, maybe it's this journey I'm taking. But I thought, no, if I use this material, because I could do a pink one, because I can actually stuff it in there. I'd have to iron it, obviously. And I might hand sew it. I have got a sewing machine that I've got in the loft, so I have got stuff, because I'm always crafting. But I broke the needle on it, so I don't know if anyone knows. Do I have to go, can I just order any needle to put in a sewing machine, or does it have to be, because I don't even know where I got the sewing machine, and it's not like a Pacific make, it's not like it's a Singer or whatever it's called, or I don't know. Funny enough, if I do go for a walk after, my sister was going for a walk to a sewing shop, so maybe I could ask in there. But I thought, no, you have material around your house with old clothes. You see these people making teddy bears out of old baby clothes, so you've got like a memory keeper. And this and if I thought, why don't I do that with cushions? Even if I might hand stitch them, because it'll just be something to do at night. Like I said, I like watching documentaries, not watching shitey telly all the time and stuff like that. And I do love crafting, so I think I'm going to try and do a pink one. I've got lots of sequins and stuff, so I could do like a pattern on with gold sequins with the pink. I think that'd look nice. Maybe something else I could just add to it, buttons, some of my nana's vintage buttons, so I can have like different cushions, and they won't be cushions that anyone else has got. And then I was looking through some blankets yesterday that I was going to take to charity shop, and I've still got loads, so there still will be some going. And I thought, yeah, I've got like these, the knitted baby blankets. And I thought I could cover cushions with these, because you get like that cable knit cushion effect that they all sell. Well, imagine that. I mean, basically, and I could find cushions, you could buy them cheap, I don't know. But if I go to the charity shop and just buy some odd different shaped cushions, take the, making sure that you can, they're not just filled, you can take the cover off, because you can wash them, doesn't matter. Reuse, that's good for the environment and stuff. Chucking away, talking about consumerism. But if you look, this size pillow, whatever it is, if you fold that over, you do them ones where you do that, and basically, you stick, I'd obviously have to cut that off or fold it over, probably fold it over, stitch it, fold it over, stitch it. You just do like, I think it's an envelope opening, so that'll be like that. You could put a button on it to keep it closed, but you basically just stuff your pillow in there, has a button on, if you can imagine, and then, not doing this very well, am I? And then imagine it all, like that. You could do that for your kids' beds and everything, and you could, Yeah, window cleaner's not for me. But I just thought, I'll just hang on to these for a minute because I might want to use them. And because I want to do it all in different colours, I don't want it all matchy-matchy. I want it quite bright because I think I'm going to go down the bohemian line and they're quite mismatchy. And then there was a yellow one. Don't know about the yellow one yet, but we'll see. But you know what I mean? There's actually all sorts you could do with bits of old clothing, and especially like old blankets and jumpers. So I might be looking through my jumpers that I don't want. Big knitted cardigans because you can use them so it looks like that sort of knitted cable look cushions. That probably cost a bomb really. So I'm thinking if we go to the charity shop, look for some cushions that, you know, the covers come off so you end up with this. And because I want different sizes anyway, it doesn't matter. And then I can make my own. And it'll be my own design, my own thing. And I'm reusing things. So it's not like I'm buying brand new stuff that cost a bomb. I'm reusing what I've got. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing this year. Maybe I'll have it as a challenge, like just to update stuff and try and not spend as much money. And if I'm updating stuff in my house because I do what I do, a different decor, not really painting on the walls, but to do with my picture stuff, but going over my pictures with the stuff called, if you see my picture there, gesso. Because this was only cheap from B&M's, but it is a massive canvas. And I'm a bit bored. I mean, I love it. It's very pale and it's like, you know, it's got love on it and this, that, and the other. But I'm wanting to go more bright on the walls. Not as in on the walls as this colour. I like it white because, like I said, you can change it up all the time. But very bright on pictures and stuff. And there's something I'm wanting to do on this wall that I'm going to tell you about next week. Something I want to do on the floor that I want to tell you about next week. Other pictures, but you can put stuff on here called gesso, which people use in art, and it's like a thick white sort of paint, a base paint like what you put down. It'd cover all that, you wouldn't see it, and then I can paint a design on it. I want to do like my own design so nobody's got it, and I want it to be. I just love crafting, and I'm very inspired at the moment through watching a tiny house living movement. And I'm like, God, I'll be like, to the universe, when the time's right, I'd actually love to move into. I'm like, God, so God, I'd actually love to have a partner, be with a partner who's into it as well and who's got carpenter skills and all that, and like make our own so it's unique. It was just beautiful. It's inspiring anyway. But you know, everyone's done all these quirky little things and made their own little things. So I'm thinking, I've got material. You have materials in your house lying about that you don't even think about or you chuck them out. So I am getting rid of some, but some I'm keeping back because I'm going to try it. And I might try something to show you next Wednesday. But there is something I was doing that's ongoing that I forgot about that. I was forgetting about stuff that I didn't finish off. But I need to finish it off because I might do a bigger one in the end. And it is something to do nice in winter when it's horrible outside and you're not really out much. But this one I could finish off. And then I might do a bigger one in winter. But I'll tell you about that next week. And the only other thing was I had this little stool that went with my dressing table. This little white shabby chic stool. And it's quite sturdy. But I don't like the top of it and I never have done. And I thought, well, this all comes apart with Allen keys that I've got. So I'm going to try and take the top off. Take this off and I'm going to cover it with something of mine. And I might put sequins on this, but I'm going to redesign it, reupholster it myself because all you need is like a staple gun underneath, which I think I might have. If not, I could use fabric glue, but I might just have to maybe find one on eBay for cheap, not buying a new one. But it would come in handy because there's quite a few things I want to do in the house myself. Which will end up cheaper anyway, so it won't be a waste of money, but I'll see if I can get a deal on one anyway. But I'm going to cover this because I thought Maxie and Mum would go, chuck it out then if you don't like it, get rid of it. But why? It's a nice sturdy stool and it just needs covering on the top, but I can stand it how I want it. And I mean, this is a good stool because sometimes I use it to put my laptop in when I'm in the bath. I watch YouTube in the bath. I use it, it's normally at the top of the stairs and just on the landing and then take it into the bathroom, or sometimes take it into the bedroom when I'm doing my makeup because I'll put YouTube or something that I'm watching on it. It's just at a good height. I mean, if I ever needed extra seating in the dining room, someone could sit on it because I have like a table with 4 chairs and then I have a bench, a little tiny bench going down the back wall. So if you move the chairs around 2 on one side, 1 there and 1 there, you can have the bench down there so it fits more people. But no, I love my little stool. And I mean, I might even have to use it in the salon or something. So I'd like to cover it and make it my own with my own ideas. Because my mum's very like, she hates stuff. She likes brand new stuff all the time. And I don't think, like this was brown. I shabby chic this, even though there's a bit of paint missing at the bottom and it needs going over a little bit and it needs waxing. But it's just because I ran out of paint. But it's sturdy. It was off my friend. We swapped I was getting rid of the fridge freezer, and she was getting rid of this, so we sort of swapped it. We didn't pay each other, so we were getting rid of it anyway. We moved into house because we couldn't have it. So we swapped this, but it's sturdy, like solid bloody oak or something. So I thought, no, don't want no thin, flimsy thing. I'll shabby chic it. So I did. I just love doing stuff like that. And I've got another thing over there that needs shabby chicing, but I just want to go more like, how I'm feeling with things now. Like I feel more boho-y, more like I just want to have eclectic stuff, if that's what they like, mix mash but together, if you know what I mean. But I just want my house how I want it, and I want it to be like inviting and like a bit magical and like with fairy lights and stuff. I mean, it's going to take a long time for me to do it, but I just want it to, because that's what I'm going to talk about next week, invitingness. And I'd also like to say as well, apart from this bangle here, all these I've made myself, and I think I might be doing some sort of collection for some of that. I'm going to show on here if anyone wants to order, but I think it's going to be more on the spiritual hippie boho vibe for summer. I'll be selling them because this is one I did ages ago, and it was lovely because it's like a goldish colour and it had a Buddha on it and a crystal, a heart in pink, if you can see it. And I think that's very like boho-y, especially when you have them all like this. This one isn't boho-y, but it was one I did ages ago with leather, Napa leather it's called. It was a skull and you had this blingy bit on that end, and that just, I did break this actually. I've had it for ages and the thing fell off. It just needs gluing in there. Like clips together with a clasp. Might do something like that again, but wouldn't say that's boho-y. This one's sort of like quite boho-y, with all the dangly things on. I'll be making more things like this if anyone's interested, but it's like, don't know if you can see, it's got a crystal on it here, and a hat and a star and a little locket, and it's in like a brass colour and like black shiny beads. Makes a noise, but I might be doing a lot of things in like coppery tones as well, like earth tones to go with the Mother Nature thing. So I think my tattoo as well is going to be going more, finishing off with that theme. I was going on about something a bit ago about my tattoo, but I think I'm just going to go around with, I'm going to have like a cuff around this end, like flowers and butterflies, just to go with the whole vibe that I love. This one was ages ago, so I think a few things fell off this one, but like the dangliness when you stack them up. They're very pretty. So I will be showing you some of them because, you know me, I do stuff, I stop stuff, I do stuff, I stop stuff. I sort of do it when I feel like it, no pressure. Like my books, I've not been doing them in a minute, but there's been a few orders, so I'm going to probably start making a few covers this weekend. But I'm doing it slowly, it does take me time. And I get worn out from doing everything because my brain works 10 to the dozen, and I have to start things and stop things and start things. It's just how I am. That's how I am. And I get new ideas inspired by stuff every day, so there's always something popping in my head, and mostly I've got the stuff because I do have quite a bit of crafting stuff, and much to my mum's annoyance, but that's just me. So yeah, so I think I've got some crafting ideas, and I'd like to share them with you as well in case you want to do it. And also, so I'll try for a cushion this week and hopefully show you on Wednesday, and then show you the other thing that I was making last year, and then talk about the redecoration thing that I said I was talking about next week. So see you soon. Bye. Oh, by the way, these earrings, if you've not seen them before on one of me, I made these as well. These aren't boho-y, but I will be doing a few more of these. I like, don't know if you can see. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. Hang on a minute. It was just a little hack here. These, see if I can take it out. These skull earrings, I've got them in blue and pink. I like a brass colour at the top, but see if you can see. That's the blue one. I've got some pink somewhere with a little like bling bling on the top, and they're just, the hook. It's like shepherd's hook thing, whatever you call it. And these will be going for sale soon as well. But what I'm saying is, if you've ever had earrings like this that you buy, the hook, and you put them in and you've like knocked them out, a good thing to do is that I always do is, these sort of earrings, you have to get them from Primark, the cheap ones, they always come like with the little plastic things on the back that probably stop them from falling off the card, even though you've got your stopper on the back anyway. I always keep them because I find that, yes, these are supposed to hook over your ears and not really fall out, and I always squeeze them in a little bit, but sometimes if you've got long hair and you're messing, you can pull them out, so I always put them in. Watch me a bit, I won't be able to get it in now. My phone, put them in. Oh, I can get it in. I don't want to be able to get it in now because I can't see what I'm doing. I've got two holes as well, so 2 piercings. Is that it? Oh! These bloody nails. Hang on. Try again. I'm trying to feel for it. It's because I'm not looking in the mirror. Oh, right. Let me go and look in the mirror and do it. Right, so I've done it straight after I paused you. So the little plastic thing, you just hook on the back, push it up a little bit, and it will stop it from falling out. So that's a good idea if you've got any earrings with the hook on. Because I always push them in a little bit, you know, squeeze them in a little bit, and then stick one of them in. So if you ever get these sort of earrings from anywhere, you know, these are only cheap, and they've got the little plastic bits on the back, keep the plastic bits, put them in a little tub, put them in something so you don't lose them, and put them on the back, because I find it helpful to do that. So just thought I'd show you that as well. So bye.